Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. I'm ready to start. Are you? The more we read together, the more we read together, the happier we'll be. We'll read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier. Good morning. Oh, let's see who's here today. Oh, Piper and Sedona. Hi, guys. I just saw you last weekend. And Brooks and Meyer, Rylan and Reed. Oh, boy. We're going to have some fun today, huh? Did you bring some magic with you? 'Cause here's my hat. Here's my hat. Are you going to put some magic in there for me? Come on, Reed, Ryan. Come on. You got it? Got it? Got it? Okay. Now we'll take all that magic and stir it all up. Honk my nose. And say, and look at the pretty colors. Look. Uh-huh. Purple. Yep. And we have green. Oh, boy. And yellow. Wait a minute. There's another one in here. Isn't there? Yes. Oh, look. Orange, yellow, green, and purple. And there's somebody else inside the hat. Ooh, are you ready for some hints? Okay. This is an animal that you might find hopping around in your yard. Has great big long ears. You know what it is, don't you? It's a bunny rabbit. Hi, Mr. Bunny Rabbit. Oh, boy. Well, you know what I'd like to be doing? Oh, yeah. I've been playing in the toy store all the livelong day. I've been playing in the toy store just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the dollies crying? Please don't ever go home, Mr. Paul, and can't you see me cry? And pout here. I don't want to go home. Oh, I understand. I can play at home today. I understand. I can play at home. Oh, I don't care where I play. No, I don't care where I play. I don't care where I play. No, as long as I play all day. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, hey. Let's make them disappear again. Okay? Well, I'm going to put them back in the hat. You know what to do. Grab some magic in your hand and get ready to throw it like a ball. Right? Not until I count to 3, though. When I say 3, throw. Ready? 1, 2, 4. Okay, I'll try it again. 1, 2, 5. No. Okay, maybe you will count with me. Right? Help me out. 1, 2, 3. Now, throw your magic. Oh, right in the nose. Come on, stop. Okay. I've got enough. I'm going to take all that magic, put it in the hat, stir it all up, honk my nose, and say, kadabra. And look at that. They're like that. Yeah. Alrighty. You have your banana peels ready? Bananas unite. Peel bananas, peel, peel bananas, peel bananas, peel, peel bananas, chop. Bananas, chop, chop, bananas, chop. Bananas, chop, chop, bananas, smush. Bananas, mush, mush, bananas, smush. Bananas, mush, mush, bananas, eat. Bananas, eat, eat, bananas, eat. Bananas, eat, eat, bananas, go. Bananas! All right. Well, now it's time to march to the beat. Remember how? Remember how? Here, I'll scoot back here so we can probably see us. Ready to march? Marching to the beat and clapping with our hands. With everyone we meet, our legs like rubber bands. And then we stop and freeze. Not moving anything. I hope I'm not about to sneeze. I want to dance and sing. So clap your hands, stomp your feet, turn yourself around. Reach your hands up to the sky and now let's touch the ground. Hold your head, hold your hips, give yourself a hug. Sit right down upon the ground. But watch out for the bugs! Oh, that was fun. Alrighty. How about 5 Little Ants? Remember that one? It's kind of new to some of you. 5 little ants walking in a line. They walked into a picnic where they could dine. They walked into the salad. They walked into the cake. They walked into the pepper. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, 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 choo! 4 little ants marching in a line. They marched into a picnic where they could dine. They marched into the salad. They marched into the cake. They marched into the pepper. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. Oh, 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 choo! Oh, 3 little ants marching in a line. They marched into the picnic where they could dine. They marched into the salad. They marched into the cake. They marched into the pepper. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, 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 choo! 2 little ants marching in a line. They marched into a picnic where they could dine. They marched into the salad. They marched into the cake. They marched into the pepper. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. Oh, 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 choo! Oh, 1 little ant marching in a line. It marched into the picnic where it could dine. It marched into the salad. It marched into the cake. It marched into the pepper. Whoa! That was a mistake. Choo! No little ants. Oh, hi, Aria. Hi, I'm glad you're here today. I'm glad you're here. Oh, boy. Shall we let Pearl out? Would you guys like to see Pearl? Let's let Pearl out. Pearl, will you come out? Will you? Whoop, whoop. Pearl wants me to remind you to always have this with you when you meet somebody new. It's very important. I keep it in my pocket in a very convenient place. It belongs on my face. I keep it very close at hand. Oh, in a most convenient place. And I'll bet that you could guess it if you guessed a long, long while. So I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it on. It's a great big happy smile. And that's what Pearl wants you to know. Make sure you're smiling when you meet her. Okay, Pearl, will you come out? Will you come out? Hi, Pearl. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, how you doing? Look, 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 look. There's Rylan. There's Reeve, Sedona. Yeah, there's Aria. You gonna go say hi? You guys have your hand out? Let her come up and sniff you. Oh, Oh, yeah, she loves you. She loves you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You gonna say goodbye? You gonna say goodbye now? Yeah? Oh, you want me to... She wants me to introduce you to Herman. Hey, Herman. Herman. You're in here, aren't you? Yes, you are. Now, you might not know this, but Herman lives in this apple. I took a bite one day, and that's how I discovered him. I took a bite like that, and then I took a look at where I bit, and look, there's Herman. Herman the worm. Hi, Herman. Hi, how you doing? You doing okay? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, boy. Hi, Herman. Oh, boy, he's good. Oh, whoa, whoa. What? Oh, he's hungry. He's going to go eat some more. Okay. You just do that. You just do that. All righty. Would you like a story? I have a story for you today. And this is one called Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. Now I've got some pictures to show you. My face is going to disappear. Oh. Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail. Oh, and there was Peter. They lived with their mother in a sandbank underneath the root of a very big fir tree. Now, my dears, said Mrs. Rabbit, one morning, you may go into the fields or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Now run along and don't get into mischief. Well, Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane to gather blackberries. But Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate. First he ate some lettuce and some French beans, and then he ate some radishes. And then, feeling a little sick, he went to look for some parsley. But around the corner, who should he meet but Mr. McGregor? Mr. McGregor was on his hands and knees planting young cabbages. But he jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" While Peter was most dreadfully frightened, he rushed all over the garden, for he had forgotten the way back to the gate. He lost one of his shoes among the cabbages and the other shoe among the potatoes. After losing them, he ran on 4 legs and went faster, so that I think he might have got away altogether if he had not unfortunately run into a gooseberry net and got caught by the large buttons on his jacket. It was a blue jacket with brass buttons, quite new. Well, Peter thought he was lost, and he shed big tears, but his sobs were overheard by some friendly sparrows, who flew to get him and told him to keep trying. Mr. McGregor came up with a basket, which he intended to pop upon top of Peter, but Peter wriggled out just in time, leaving his jacket behind him. Oh, he rushed into the tool shed and jumped into a can. It would have been a beautiful thing to hide in if it had not had so much water in it. Well, Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere in the tool shed, perhaps hidden underneath a flower pot. He began to turn them over carefully, looking under each one. Well, presently Peter sneezed. Achoo! Mr. McGregor was after him in no time. Peter jumped out of a window, upsetting 3 plants. The window was too small for Mr. McGregor, and he was tired of running after Peter. He went back to his work. Peter sat down to rest. He was out of breath, and trembling with fright, and he had not the least idea which way to go. Also, he was very damp after sitting in that can. Well, after a time, he began to wonder about, going lippity-lippity, not very fast, and looking around. An old mouse was running in and out the stone doorstep, carrying peas and beans to her family in the wood. Peter asked her the way to the gate, but she had such a large pea in her mouth that she could not answer. She only shook her head at him. Peter began to cry. Then he tried to find his way straight across the garden, but he came more and more puzzled. Well, soon he came to a pond where Mr. McGregor filled his water cans. A white cat was staring at some goldfish. She sat very, very still. But now and then, the tip of her tail twitched as if she were alive. Peter thought it best to go away without speaking to her. He had heard about cats from his cousin, little Benjamin Bunny. He went back towards the tool shed, but suddenly, quite close to him, he heard the noise of a hoe. Scratch, 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 scratch. Peter scuttered underneath the bushes, but since nothing happened, he came out and climbed upon a wheelbarrow and peeped over. The first thing he saw was Mr. McGregor hoeing onions. His back turned towards Peter, and beyond him was the gate. Peter got down very quietly off the wheelbarrow and started running as fast as he could go along a straight walk behind some black currant bushes. Mr. McGregor caught sight of him at the corner, but Peter did not care. He slipped underneath the gate and was safe at last in the wood outside the garden. Well, Mr. McGregor hung up the little jacket and the shoes for a scarecrow to frighten the blackbirds. Peter never stopped running or looked behind him till he got home to the big fir tree. He was so tired that he flopped down upon a nice soft sand on the floor of the rabbit hole and shut his eyes. His mother was busy cooking. She wondered what he had done with his clothes. It was the second little jacket and pair of shoes that Peter had lost. I am sorry to say that Peter was not very well during the evening. His mother put him to bed and made him some chamomile tea, and she gave a dose of it to Peter. 1 tablespoonful to be taken at bedtime. But Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail had bread and milk and blackberries for their supper. Boy, I learned from that story it's a good thing to do what your mom tells you, because otherwise you might get into trouble, huh? Alrighty, shall we icky sticky? Let's icky sticky. Are you ready? And come up with some ideas here? Because otherwise I'm going to. Icky sticky, honey and jam, my hands stick to my, my nose and my ear. Pull up, pull down, pull around and around all day until they finally pull away. All right. Icky sticky, honey and jam, my hands stick to my shoulders. Pull up, pull down, pull around and around all day until they finally pull away. All right, one more. Icky sticky, honey and jam, my hands stick to my ears. Pull up, pull down, pull around and around all day until they finally pull away. Yeah. Oh boy, get stuck to my hair too. I'm sorry I missed that one at the last minute, but let's wash our hands, okay? You know what to do. We put a sink in front of us with a faucet and some soap. Turn on the water. Get some soap. Yeah, get your hands wet first, huh? Then we'll get some soap. That makes more sense. Pumpy bottle? Yeah. Put your hands back under the water and let's sing. Tops and bottoms, in between, in between. Rub them all together, rub them all together. Now we're clean, squeaky clean. Don't forget to dry them off on a towel if they're still a little wet. Oh boy. Hi, Sam. I'm glad you're here today. Okay, guys, start thinking about things that you want me to do that we haven't done yet, because we're getting kind of towards that spot. Let's see, Meyer. You usually like to see the peanut butter sandwich. Should we do that again today, Brooks? Meyer? Yeah? What do you think? Can we do the peanut butter sandwich? Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. How about that? I know you guys like it. Let's see here. That means we need some jelly. We need some peanut butter. And we need some bread. And looky here. I got the bread. Let's take it right out of this bag. Here's a couple pieces of bread. Put it in there. And we have the magic bag. Put it in the bag, just like that. Here, I'll tell you what. Leave it right up there so you can see it. Okay, here we go. Whoop, whoop, cover up, cover up. Up, 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 up. What's under here? Peanut butter. Over here, jelly. Peanut butter, jelly, peanut butter, jelly. Peanut butter, and jelly. Over here we go. Peanut butter. Oh, let's turn it around so the label's in front. And over here we have jelly! Yahoo! Okay, let's move them back. Peanut butter, and jelly. So over here we have peanut butter, and over here we have jelly. And we'll do it again. Peanut butter, and peanut butter. Peanut butter. Okay, jelly. We'll name them both jelly. Jelly, 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 and jelly. Jelly over here, jelly over here. All right, let's put them back the way they were. Peanut butter, and jelly. Peanut butter, jelly. Perfect! Perfect! Perfect, 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 perfect. And if we did our job well, these two pieces of bread became a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, what am I seeing here? Oh, Tegan. Hi. Hi, Breaks. Hi. Oh, and Nico and Luca, you're here too. I'm so glad you're here too. Okay. Well, let's see. Good morning. Alrighty, I'm coming up with all the stuff. Let's see, we could do Joe, we could do, let's see here. Oh, let's zoom. Let's zoom. Think about where you want to go, you guys. Let's zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. 'Cause zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! All right, off to the sun. My camera's tilting. Off to the sun, because that's fun, fun, fun. We're going to the sun. Fun, fun, fun. We're going to the sun. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. 'Cause fun, fun, fun. We're going to the sun in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! All right, anywhere you guys want to go? I haven't seen any suggestions yet, but that's okay. 'cause I can make up some pretty fun ones. Okay, let's go to the Unicorn Museum. That sounds like fun, huh? Let's go to the Unicorn Museum in San Diego. Okay? We'll take our bogos. Bogo, bogo, bogo. We're going to the Unicorn Museum in San Diego on the beach. Go, 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 go. We're going to the Unicorn Museum in San Diego on the beach. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. 'Cause soon, 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 we're going to the Unicorn Museum on the San Diego beach. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Hey! Okay. Oh, I know. Do you guys know this song? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! Row, row, row your boat gently down the Nile. If you see a camel there, don't forget to smile. Row, row, row your boat gently down the river. If you see a polar bear, don't forget to shiver. Row, row, row your boat gently to the shore. If you see a lion there, don't forget to roar. One more. Row, row, row your boat gently down the creek. If you see a little mouse, don't forget to squeak. Alrighty. Let's see. What haven't we done in a while that we could do today, huh? How about the Ugly Duckling? I'm going to sing the Ugly Duckling song. How about that? It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. Pardon me, I need to get his ugly brown feathers ready. That's right, poor little Ugly Duckling. There once was an ugly duckling, its feathers all stubby and brown, and the other birds in so many words said, "Get out of town! Get out! Get out! Get out of town!" So we went with a quack and a waddle and a quack and a very unhappy frown. That poor little ugly duckling went wandering far and near, but at every place they said to his face, "Get out of here! Get out! Get out! Get out of here!" So we went with a quack and a waddle and a quack and a very unhappy tear. All through the winter time he hid himself away, ashamed to show his face, afraid of what others might say. All through the winter in his lonely clump of weeds, until a flock of swans saw him there, and very soon agreed, "You're a very fine swan indeed." Me? A swan? Ah, go on. Yes, you're a swan. Take a look at yourself in the lake. You'll see. So he went to the lake and he looked. And he saw. And he said, "Why, it's me! I am a swan! Whee! Not such an ugly duckling, no feathers all stubby and brown." And the other birds in so many words said, "The best in town. The best. The best. The best in town. Not a quack, not a quack, not a waddle or a quack, but a glide and a whistle and a snowy white back, and a head so noble and high. Say, who's an ugly duckling? Not I or you or me or any of us really. We're all beautiful." Thank you, Mr. Ducky Swan. Alrighty. Anything that you guys would like me to do before we close today? I'll give you one last chance here, and then I am going to end for today. All right? I sure love seeing you guys. I got a chance to do a birthday party on Zoom, and I got a chance to go to school and perform outside on the lawn. So things are looking up. Before long, I'll get to see you guys in person too. I can't wait for that day. It's been so nice to have this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. See ya later, alligator, in a while, crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug, blow a kiss, jellyfish. See you soon, you big baboon, out the door, dinosaur. Toodaloo, kangaroo, wave goodbye, butterfly. I love you guys all. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you again next week, right here on the Tim Buck Toys page. Bye-bye.